NuubCast.
Greetings, fellow noobs! Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blummus bringing you this 1v1. We are on Antigua Shipyards with Chakras, the red Protoss player, and his opponent, none other than our friend Tazernix in the blue Protoss pieces. This will be a PvP. We'll have another PvP tomorrow. And then we'll mix it up with a 2v2, I think, and maybe no, not a ZVZ. We got a ZVP, TVT, and then I'm kind of running out of replays. I have a few from Tazernix that he's been so gracious to send me, but, you know, sometimes it feels like this is the Tazernix channel. Not that I don't have a problem with that, but I imagine you guys probably don't want to see Taz play every day, although I don't mind watching him play every day. I wouldn't mind commentating him every day, but because he's good, and I like watching him play. But you guys might get a little bit bored of that, so if you want to see more badass games, come on and send them on in to NuubCast@gmail.com. I do have 5 or 6 reps out in the getting screened right now, but yeah, the replays are getting a little bit thin. So obviously, if I don't have reps, I'm not going to be able to give you content. So you know, that could be, if you don't want to send in games, you know, this could be a way of us mutually deciding that the channel's going to die, and that's you know, it's not what I want, but it'll be up to y'all. You know what I mean? So, that being said, we got gas, we got gate, pretty much standard openings from both of these Protessian players. This is, I should say, fairly high Masters level. Tazernix has been playing a lot of Grand Masters, so he's getting up there. So you have to assume then that with the newly installed matchmaking that Blizzard has done, they're saying at the higher levels, I'm not sure if that includes high masters or not, but at the higher levels they have made matchmaking stricter so that you would be sure to play someone very close to your MMR, whereas at the lower levels they have loosened it a bit. I don't know about you, but I've played both players. I'm in gold. I've been playing some platinum guys. Actually been beating some platinum guys, but I've also been playing some silver guys and losing to some silver guys. Man, you know what it is? It has everything to do with race. I can beat a platinum Terran, but I'll lose to a silver Zerg all the time. Protoss, you know, freaking coin flip as always. I actually played a very fun game yesterday against a Zerg where he basically went Zergling, Baneling, and I was doing a DT drop, and I wasn't looking at my ramp, and he busted me with Banelings, basically killed my whole army and most of my probes, and I killed most of his. That was base trade. Anyway, he ended up winning. Anyway, we're not talking about my game, but it was fun, that's what I'm saying. I have been playing a little bit more recently, so maybe I will cast some of my own games if they're of interest. I had like 2 base trades yesterday. It was so sick. One against the Protoss, and one against the Zerg, and it was very funny, very interesting. The Protoss, the PvP one was really funny because he went Voids, and I like totally wrecked him, like just killed him. But he had these Void Rays, and they were going around the map, and he ended up killing my stuff, and I ended up winning. But anyway, 3 gates. Nobody wants to expand in this PvP. Chakras going to be sending out his pair of Stalkers and a Zealot. Going to go check out what's going on over here at Tazernix's base, who is now getting his Robo down. And his opponent getting the Twilight Council. Probably going to see a 3-gate Blink build from him, as we see some likely Immortals coming out for Tazernix. Both guys moving out. Well, Tazernix not leaving his natural, but Chakras wants to go around and search the map. I'm guessing he must not have scouted. He hasn't scouted. He's obviously not scouted because he's coming over here, and Tazernix is not here. So he's going to come up here, and he's going to say, oh, so sorry. So sorry. Wrong number. Alright. Wrong number. There's a pylon going down on the low ground. And Tzarenak's going to expand. Used to be, as you well know, the first person to expand in a PvP was likely the one to die. And nowadays, with the way the metagame is shaping up and the way that guys are doing less and less one-based type of stuff, economy games are beginning to rule the roost here. Now Tzarenak's is going to see these guys incoming. He's going to have more than enough force fields. He's going to split. No, he doesn't catch any. That's too bad. Tzarenak's usually very on point with his force fields. Going to leave his observer right outside. Going to watch this army very carefully. Pylons going down. Looks like he wants to expand. Probably ninja expansion instead of going to his natural. Going to be a little bit tricky perhaps, and put up an expansion over here. Is that what's going to happen? Maybe not. Oh, no, just wants to place a pylon. Good pylon placement, going to allow him to reinforce faster to this army. Observer still hanging out. Second observer going in to see that Chakras is indeed going to expand. Already has his blink finished. Going to move in, take advantage of that. Force fields are going to go down, but the blink's already done. Loses one stalker. Did Tzarenak's lose something also? I don't think so. I think it was just... yeah. Although he has lost 2 units. Maybe he did lose one. He's gonna blink up into the main with the Phoenix. Nice use of hallucination. Gonna power down this Robo. But now he's got the blink recharged. He does lose a couple stalkers, and the Robo does get powered down. And now the oh no, the ramp gets force field, and now he can't get out. And he's going to get continuous force field. He's going to be forced to sack this Nexus. And that is plenty of damage. Chakras can just get out of town and just be happy with what he's at. It's a great trade. He lost a couple of stalkers. But Tzarenak's lost his Nexus. So he's going to be pretty far behind. Although... Chakras is just now getting his Nexus up, so if Tzarenak's replants his, it won't be that big of a deal. We do have Twilight Council going down now. Immortals coming out for Tzarenak's. Over here we got more gateways going up for Chakras. Not much in the way of tech. In fact, not anything else in the way of tech. But he has done quite enough damage right now, and curious as to when and if... Oh, Tzarenak's a little bit supply blocked right now. There's the pylon. Twilight Council finishes going for charge. Interesting choice. Oh, it's a good choice, I think. I think anytime... I don't know. They're both pretty stalker heavy. Better to have a blink on blink battle, I guess, unless you're going to go really big on your zealots. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's Chakras who's getting charged. Now Tzarenak's getting blink. My bad. My bad. And there's another force field. Going to take out a couple of probes. Get these pylons. Just doing a little bit more damage here. And Tzarenak's just not reacting. It's not worth engaging at this point. He needs to get his blink so he can looks like he probably wants to blink down and cut that army off. Curious to see what he's going to do here. More zealots coming in. There's the Phoenix. Is he going to do a blink or he's just going to scout? Just going to scout. There's another probe over here. He's trying to hide. Watch more warp-ins here for Chakras. He's not taking a third, so I'm not sure what... Oh, there was a rundown and a blink back. Chakras lost his Zealot. Now, unless Chakras is going to use this to... look at this. He's just going to leave. He's going to come up the back. But I'm not sure if I like this, because if he gets force fielded... Oh, look at that. Look at that. That was great force fields by Tzeranex. But Chakra's going to be able to blink out. The Immortals up on the high ground, though, not really able to do that much damage. But Tzeranex is definitely in control here. All the sentries are going down for Chakras. Blink forward for Chakras. I'm not sure if that's the best idea, because we do have Immortals coming in from the back, and they are going to be in big... Chakras in big trouble. Great baiting by Tzeranex to get Chakras in there. Fantastic. Wow, what a great way to deal with that contain. That was perfect. Blinked on the outside, came in, force fielded the entire army in, got a lot of the Zealots and the sentries in there, used the Immortals from the high ground to kill all the sentries, taking down these pylons. That was great. Great job by Tzeranex. And now warping in, forward warp-ins with his Stalkers. There's no base there. You would think that because, and this is my problem with that contain, if you're going to do a contain like that, you have to do it with purpose. If you're going to do a contain, then look at all these cannons. I definitely don't like this. I mean, he's definitely just trying to buy time so we can get different units up, but there's a lot of them. Taz has Immortals. We're going to have a blink up with... Yeah, this game got to be over soon. I mean, he can probably withstand all of this. More Zealots being warped in for Chakras. A lot of the Archons hanging in there against these Stalkers. And another blink forward. Now the Archons are dead. That was a weird force field by Chakras there. I think he wanted to force his sentry in the corner. But now Tzeranex just basically killing it. I don't think this is going to go on much longer. It's going to lose this Nexus. We have a couple of Zealots coming in to this base. Not going to be enough to do any real damage. Cybernetics Cord going down. Once that goes down, he did try to warp in a couple of Stalkers, but now he's just really in trouble. I don't think he can survive. Pretty obvious. But man, you gotta really appreciate what Tzeranex did back at his base. My problem, of course, as I was saying before, Chakras did not use the contain to help himself in any way. He didn't use it to upgrade his economy, and because of that, now this is Tzeranex just wasting his Zealots to keep the army occupied so we can kill this stuff. And he does have his warp-ins up here, no biggie. And these guys are just sitting out here making sure nothing escapes. Gonna kill any probes that come by. Not really spread out, so they're not really doing too much. But anyhow, yeah, he built these cannons. Wasn't really thinking about cannon placement, and wasn't thinking about his main base. Kind of, what do they... Well, man, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Kind of had blinders on regarding his position. And this happens a lot. I mean, a lot of people defend their main entrance. But the thing is that Chakras just had success doing a blink in with a Phoenix into Tzeranex base. Why would he think that the only place he needed to put cannons was up here? Kind of silly if you ask me. GG lulz. Chakras leaves the game. Cannot say enough how baller. I didn't even look at what was going on. Did he kill any? Looks like he killed a bunch of probes. Yeah, he did get a bunch of probes over here. So nice, good on Shockers for staying in the game and trying to do some damage. But I just love the way that Xernex held that, took care of that you know, that thing that happened to contain right here. That's the word I was looking for. Contain. But yeah, if you're going to use a contain, and this goes for everybody, you guys lower levels, this happens a lot. If you're going to contain somebody, then you have to use the advantage of the contain to get around the map, put up bases. If you have a contain for that long and you take out somebody's natural, you should have at least 3, if not 4 bases by the time they're able to do anything to fight their way out. And if you have 3-4 bases up and you've got your economy killing it, then you should have tons of production so that if you lose that army that's doing the contain, then you should be able to replenish your army very quickly. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Keep climbing that ladder. Peace.